series of items. When I point to you, I want you to finish the next logical item in the series. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 30. You guys are genius. Another pop quiz, all right? I want you to finish this series. I'm going to give you a few more items to add on to the end. I think you can do it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Stop right there. You guys are geniuses. Wow. Didn't know it was going to go that easy. Okay. Pop quizzes. Pop quizzes. It's kind of how life is. We get pop quizzes all the time. Sometimes it might be a new project. Sometimes it might be a new job. And sometimes when you get these pop quizzes, there's a little anxiety, a little fear, a little nervousness. Me, when I became a teacher, no anxiety, no fear, no nervousness. You want to know why? It's because I was born to be a teacher. You want to know how I know I was born to be a teacher? It's because I'm a black man. You put me inside of a school and you sit back and you watch miracles happen. Not only that, but I was forged in the fires of Mabel. That's my mama. She's an educator as well. I graduated from Baltimore City College, went on to Morgan State University, degree in English, shouts to Morgan, shouts to City. Got my degree in English with a concentration in secondary education. My goal was to teach high school English. My path was set. Funny thing happened on the way to high school. I got an interview in an elementary school. High school, elementary school. I'm not gonna, where's my soapbox? I'm gonna get these knuckleheads. I'm gonna forge them in the fires of Tsanonda. I'm gonna be the daddy they never had to get them through middle school, the social worker they never had to get them through high school, send them out into the world as Tsanonda's soldiers. I'm ready. As long as I'm teaching 4th and 5th grade, right? And I mean, by this time, in my mind, I'm made to be a 4th or 5th grade teacher. You want to know how I know I'm made to be a 4th grade teacher? It's because I'm a black man. You put me in a 4th or 5th grade class, and you sit back and you watch miracles happen. Then I got a letter. Letter said, assignment. 1 word, 3 syllables. Kindergarten. So you're telling me I go from comprehension and calculators and clocks to nap time, snack time, and smocks? And what the hell is a smock? I just feel like, just say apron. It's an apron. It's an apron, right? But it's okay. I got some other kindergarten teachers. They're going to get me prepared. I'm going to be ready to go. They gave me 2 rules. The first rule, get the parents out of your classroom as quickly as possible. This is the way I did it. I have my young people come in. They go and find their name tags, so that way you can tell they know their names. They all sit down. What I do is I ask them all to stand up in unison, clap for their parents, and tell them bye-bye. See you at dismissal. One parent stayed. We'll call her son Jacob. Jacob's mom gave me a letter. She said, Mr. Edwards, do not open this letter for about a week. About a week? About a week. She smiled, she waved, she left. First 2 days were actually pretty good, right? Getting the routine, everything is okay. Day 3, 4, and 5, a little bit different. But that was rule number 2 that my teacher friends told me. They told me that kids are going to start getting comfortable. You're really going to start seeing their personalities, right? And Jacob showed his personality. He threw crayons, he pushed people, he threw chairs. But I got through it. Kept my young people safe, everything was okay. But I knew I had to speak with Mom. Spoke with her on Friday. She's coming up the hall. Hey, Jacob's mom. Hey, Mr. Edwards, what's happening? Jacob's happening all over my classroom. Do you remember that letter I gave you? I told you to open it in about a week? Yeah, I remember it. It's been about a week. Open it. 4 words on the letter. Beat him. Signed him. Beat him. Beat him. Beat him. See, one thing that she didn't know is that I was specially made, born to be a kindergarten teacher with Jacob. Why? Because I'm a black man. You put me in a kindergarten class with Jacob, you sit back and you watch miracles happen, just like you were there too. But then I thought, beat him. Beat him? I just got the golden ticket. I went to sleep on Friday. The weekend was amazing, got the best sleep of my life. I came back on Monday. Jacob's still doing the same thing. He's throwing crayons, he's pushing people, he's throwing chairs. But he didn't know I got the golden ticket. I said, Jacob, come up here for me real quick. Jacob came up to me. I said, boy, give me a hug. He said, give you a hug? I said, yeah, give me a hug. So he gave me one. And I told him some of the things that we were going to work on together. And he went back to his seat and he got ready to work. And throughout the next couple days and the next couple weeks, he still threw crayons. He still pushed people. And sometimes he even threw chairs. We would hug it out and we would get through. A couple months in, I got moved to that 4th grade classroom. Testing grade, right? So they thought that I could help with those taking tests. And I heard about Jacob. He was throwing crayons. He was pushing people. And when he thought about throwing a chair, they would bring him to my 4th grade class. And we'd hug it out. Because sometimes, that's all Jacob needed. Sometimes, that's all any of us need. Thank you all so much.
This is Tsanonda Edwards, y'all. You guys can keep that same energy going. Keep that same energy going. This next gentleman, I actually taught a couple of his kids at the Upward Bound program at Morgan State University. Yeah, Morgan. He's amazing. He's a paraeducator at Hanover Hills Elementary. Please give it up for Mr. Matt Pressbury.
Waiting to do that for all week. So, I know you heard of the 2 Live crew that got banned in the USA. So I'm gonna tell you a story about another 2 Live crew that almost got banned from a few classrooms. So it's 2013, I'm a paraeducator at a spot you might have heard of called East Baltimore Community School, not too far from here. And I'm working with a teacher who, basically, teaching had passed her by a couple years, maybe 5 years before. Her patience was about that short, and she should have just been in another profession or just retired altogether. So anyway, we had a few kids in the class, and yeah, they could be off the chain at any given time or whatever, but her thing was really just punish, punish, punish. She really didn't have the patience to deal with them. She really didn't want to look into any of their issues, their background, or anything to find out why they were behaving this way. It was all just, you on red, you sit here, you're missing recess, so on and so forth. And for me, my mom had been doing daycare. My mom did daycare for over 30 years, so I was born into it. So that taught me compassion and love and all the time while I'm being an educator. Not only that, I had 4 children of my own, so I'm a father. and I want people to treat my children the way I would treat my children, and vice versa. When I'm in a classroom, I treat other people's children the way I want my children to be treated. And I'm an advocate for fathers, run a little group you might have heard of, Black Fathers. Anyway, so some of the children, their fathers weren't in their lives for various reasons. One of them, his father had passed away. One of them, his father was in jail. And there were 3 of them who, I didn't know the situation, I just knew their fathers weren't involved for whatever reason. And I didn't delve deeply into it to really find out why. I just knew that they needed somebody, and that somebody was me. So I was there for them. And at the same time, in the classroom next door, there's a teacher and a para who are working their class, and they have this one student, and they're on the same type of thing with this one student. He's wild and rambunctious, really immature, and all of that stuff. And their whole thing is really, again, punish, punish, punish. And I'm not one to tell anybody else how to run their classroom. So I work to stay in my lane. But the whole time I'm watching this kid and I'm feeling sorry and I'm trying to do whatever I can to help him because I don't like the way that he's being treated. So we make it through kindergarten, everybody graduates kindergarten, and the whole time I'm building a rapport with the parents, talking to the parents, getting to understand what's going on with the kids and all of that good stuff. Fast forward a little bit, they're in 1st grade. Still going through a lot of the issues. So what I'm doing, I go around and there's one kid in particular, we'll call him Timmy Turnup. And we'll get more into that later. So anyway, I go around and check on him when I can, and anytime that the teachers, he's having issues, he's fighting, all of that, getting put out of class, and they'll send him around to me. So he comes to my classroom, I talk to him, try to pep him up. I call his mom